All right, people, it is May budget review time. I spent too much money. The end. That is what I would like to say, but I have always been transparent about my numbers on my channel here with y'all, so this month is going to be no different. And forgive me for not being down by my pond for this budget review. I just got out of the shower and I didn't feel like dousing myself in bug spray in order to be able to enjoy the pond, so we're just filming this one inside the house like I used to do. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am on YouTube documenting my journey to reach financial independence and retire early. So every month I share my real numbers budget with y'all. I'll let you know all the money that I brought in, all the money I spent, and all the money that I have saved and invested as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, if you would like to follow me on this journey, then don't forget to subscribe down below and drop me a like while you're down there. So let's just let this confession time begin, shall we? Okay, here we are. As y'all can see, I like to use Google Sheets for my budget. Starting at the top section here, I'm showing y'all my net income for the month of May. And I do have some income sources blocked out for privacy. I don't show my individual paychecks, but I do show the totals down at the bottom. So column C is the budget plan that I had for the month, and column D is what actually happened. So for the budget reviews, we're focusing on column D here. And as far as income goes, I actually came in pretty close to what I expected for the month. I thought I was going to bring in about $4,925. I brought in $4,953, so fairly close there. Looking at my bills and spending section, my mortgage payment, as always, is $576. My power bill, I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that it came in quite under budget. It's only $79.73 for the month. And during the summer, I have these Mitsubishi units in my house, and I don't actually run the air conditioning in the summertime. I just put those on the dehumidify option, and it keeps it cool enough inside the house for me when I do that. So I think that that is contributing to the reduced power bill. I'm hoping it'll stay that low every month. We'll see going forward. My water bill, I budgeted $40 there, came in at the usual $32. Internet, this one is gonna be different going forward. I used to have Viasat internet. I switched over to Starlink, which I am absolutely loving, you guys. And Viasat would charge me $160.68 every month for internet, and I canceled them, so this month's bill was a little bit less. It was $148.55, but going forward it should be about $99 a month from Starlink. Next is gym. I go to Planet Fitness. That one's right on target, $23.06. After that, gas for my car, I came in a little bit over there. I budgeted $100, came in at $104.39. After that, lawn care. I went over in this category this month because I used my lawn guy one extra time this month, and that was because I sprained my ankle putting my Starlink satellite on the roof of my house, and I did do a video about that if y'all didn't see it, but yeah, I sprained my ankle, so I ended up using him an extra time to come and mow this month. Groceries and household. Here we go, y'all. This is where things started to unravel. I budget $350 every month for groceries and household, and when it comes right down to it, if I'm super strict about the budget, then I can come in under that target. However, I was not very strict this month, as y'all can see. I budgeted $350, spent about $550 on groceries and household. For me, this includes anything that I get at the store while I'm out grocery shopping. Or it can be fast food, it can be alcohol, anything I get for Rollo while I'm out shopping, and any personal care items too. I don't like to get so specific with my budget that I'm having to break up individual receipts into different categories. I just think that makes things too complicated. But when you have a catch-all category like I do with this groceries and household, I end up going over a lot. And y'all, a lot of this was just some mental struggles I was having this month. I mentioned in one of my other videos that I had been hit with depression for a couple of weekends. And so a lot of this was just some emotional spending. I just got very fuck it about the budget, to be quite honest. And Combine that with buying a lot of random things for the house, like I got 2 new patio chairs while I was at Aldi. Yeah, things just added up quickly, so busted my grocery household budget this month. Next after that is Amazon, $64.18 there. I don't even remember what I got. This is likely some supplements for me. After that, Starlink adapter. So if you saw the Starlink video that I did, then you'll know that I had some trouble getting the Starlink mounted on my roof. I already had a satellite mounted up there from Viasat, so I tried to use the Viasat base and put the Starlink satellite on it, but it doesn't quite fit. Thankfully, Starlink has a pipe adapter that I have ordered, and they also had a masonry kit that I thought I was going to need to get the cord ran into the house. So I ordered both of those things from Starlink, and I ended up not needing the masonry kit, but when I tried to return that, they said, don't worry about it, just keep it and we'll give you a $25 credit on your next month's bill. So my internet bill next month might actually be like $75, we'll see. Anyhow, the pipe adapter was $25 also, so it ended up being $51.36 that I spent on Starlink stuff. After that, Marshalls. This was also some emotional spending. I just decided that I was gonna go out and have a day shopping, and I bought myself some stuff. I got some new clothes. I bought myself a carry-on sized piece of luggage that was really nice. Spent $60 on that because when I can travel again, I'm going to, and I didn't actually have a carry-on sized piece of luggage. I would love to be able to travel light when things do open up, so yeah, I bought that. And I bought just a bunch of other random stuff for the house. Like I got new pillows for my bed, you know, just things here and there. And I ended up spending $190 at Marshall's. After that, Adore Me. Again, saw some cute lingerie that I wanted. Bought it, $101.55 at Adore Me. And after that, oil change for my car, that was $51.81. And lastly, my Sapphire annual fee renewed. I have the Chase Sapphire that I use for travel points. Absolutely love that card, y'all. And I didn't even realize that they had a referral program, but I have started putting that down in the description box of my videos. This is my #1 credit card that I use for 99% of my purchases. If I can put it on this card, I do, because I am banking travel points, and when the world opens back up, I am planning on using these travel points, guys. The $95 annual fee, I feel, is very worth it. I more than make up for that with the travel points that I earn with this card. If you're into travel hacking at all, I am sure you have heard of the Chase Sapphire. You probably already have one yourself if you're into that kind of thing. But if not, and you'd like to give them a try, I'm telling y'all, that's a good one for travel rewards. And if you want to sign up for it and help a girl out with some more travel points, then use my referral link down in the description box below. So my totals for the month here, it's not pretty. I had planned on spending about $1,570 for the month, and I actually spent almost $2,400 here. So yeah, we're gonna see how those choices have affected the rest of the budget. Looking at the debt section next. Yeah, y'all can see here, I have 2 debts left that are non-mortgage debt. I have my student loans. That one came in right on target, $474.62. That gets auto-drafted out of my checking account. And I was planning on starting to aggressively pay off my car this month. I did still put extra towards the car payment, but y'all can see here, I had planned on throwing $1,550 at my car payment, and I only threw $500 at it. So in total, I had planned on spending over $2,000 towards debt this month, but I actually only put $974.62 to debt. My minimum car payment every month is $365, so I did throw extra at the car payment, but yeah, I had a lot bigger goal in mind for the month, and consequences of overspending, it had to come from somewhere, right? And that's where it came from, so I can only try to do better next month. But confession time, I actually had some spending today as well. I decided randomly that I was gonna go out and buy myself a lot of houseplants, so I did that today, spent a little bit of money, and that will show up on the June budget. Anyway, let's move down to my favorite section of the budget, my savings and investing section. All right, here we go. I did pretty good in this section this month. Y'all can see I have a taxable brokerage account with M1 and Fidelity. I didn't put anything in the M1 account this month, but I did finish maxing out my Roth IRA for 2021. I had planned on putting $1,300 to finish maxing that out. I did that with my first paycheck of the month. Happy to have that done. Also, I have started to get a little bit into options trading, so I have removed my Ally savings account. I moved the funds that were in there over to Fidelity. I had $5,000 in there, and I have also thrown an extra $200 towards that account. I am using my emergency fund and savings as leverage to write options contracts until I get to the point if and when I need this money for something. So technically, I could have put that $200 towards the car payment as well, but I decided that I'm actually not going to be so aggressive with paying off my car that I'm throwing every single cent that I have at the end of the month at my car payment. I do want to start saving back a little bit of money for whenever the world opens back up and I can travel again. So I had, some extra money at the end of the month, and I decided that I was just going to split it between the car payment. I put the majority of it towards my car payment, but I threw another couple $100 into my Fidelity account. This money isn't invested, it's just sitting in that account as cash, and some of that cash sitting in there I am using for these options contracts, and the rest of it is just going to sit there until I decide I want to use it for travel. Lastly, my 403B, that is my work-sponsored retirement account. My contributions for the month were $502.54, and my employer matched $287.16. So totals for the month were pretty good in this section. I thought that I was going to put about $2,000 towards investing, and I actually put $2289.70 towards investing this month, so came in over my goal there. That's good. And y'all can see this column E here. This is just keeping track of all of the balances in my different investing accounts. So grand total here at the bottom, we are getting really close to another 10,000 milestone. Currently, I'm sitting at $127,210.80 in all of my investing accounts. And this number puts me at a little over 10% towards my financial independence number. Right now, I am aiming for 1.2 million invested before I declare myself financially independent. That is where this number comes from. And also, the savings rate for the month was pretty decent. Even though I ended up spending a lot of money as well this month, I did manage an almost 40% savings rate. This does not include debt payments. I don't include those in my savings rate calculations. I know some do, but I just don't like to. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the 40% savings rate. And I have $109.14 left over that I'm just going to roll over into next month. That is just a little bit of a buffer in my checking account. So lastly here, we will take a look at where my debts currently stand. All right, here we are. This is looking at my debt breakdown section in the June budget. This is where my debts are standing as of the beginning of June. So the payments that I paid in May towards these debts, y'all can see my student loan, the current balance is $17,016.65. We are almost down another $1,000 there. My interest rate is a variable interest rate, but it is nice and low right now at 2%. So of the payment that I made last month, $447.83 went to principal and only $26.79 went to interest. My car payment, the current balance is $13,580.10. This one is a almost 5% interest rate, which is why I'm wanting to get this paid off as soon as I can. And of that $500 payment that I made, $431.04 went towards the principal and $68.96 went towards the interest. So total non-mortgage debt is sitting at $30,596.75. So next month we're going to hit another big milestone for my debt. I am going to be under $30,000 worth of non-mortgage debt. I can't wait to get into the next 10,000s. That feels like such a big accomplishment, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, I have my house listed here. It is a fixed interest rate, 3.25%. The current balance that I owe on my house is $97,176.99. So my grand total debt is a little less than $130,000. I do also keep track of my year-to-date totals over here, and so far this year 2021 I have paid off $5,884.67 worth of debt. This has mostly been minimum payments too, so that's nice to see that I'm still making progress even though most of this year I've just been doing my minimum payments, and I've lost less than $500 to interest. So grand total to debt this year has been $6,333.85. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this May budget review. If you did, leave me a like down below. Let me know how May went for y'all. I am hoping that I can get my act together as far as this emotional spending is going for June. We'll see. That's gonna be the goal for sure, but as long as I am also hitting my investing goals and paying extra on my car, I think I'm gonna be pretty happy. So let me know how May looked for you, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.